is going to win many battles inside, but she's going to be in the fight and get her fair share of rebounds. Iowa in that championship game. Ledger Walker for three. Count it. Beating the shot clock. The NCAA Women's Championship is presented by Capital One. What's in your wallet? That returned four key players who played in the Final Four last year. They added Ledger Walker and Neepkins. Three-pointer on the way is good. Into Betts. Betts. Actually be a baseline inbound for UCLA. Neepkins.
Need to say anything because both parties know.
Ledger Walker with the rebound. Inside of 4 minutes to go in the fourth. Ledger Walker for three. Last year. And she has been an impactful player for UCLA this year. Most importantly with her leadership. Bucher couldn't handle it.
So savvy and smart. She knows angles. She knows how to bait deep offenses into passes that she can just steal.
Knows how to feed the post. Championship is presented by Capital One. What's in your wallet? How many shots you want at the basket before it goes in here because she came up empty. There's Ledger Walker with the rebound. 2:20 to go here in the fourth. It will be UCLA and Oklahoma State. They find Siena again. Schmidt realizes Ledger Walker is a defender, not Lauren Betts, but
championship of the WAC. Hats off to CBU and the legacy left by these seniors.
Ledger Walker flips it in for two.
Both ball clubs.
Ledger Walker, great pass. Whiting to Acholikot. Close out. Jaquez to Betts, who draws a crowd. Ledger Walker for three. It's here tonight.
Well, and watching both yesterday and today's practice, though, she was doing a good job in terms.
6.6 turnovers. UCLA, fewest points they allowed in a first quarter in an NCAA tournament game.
They just couldn't get it to her.
Betts from the outside. You said.
Lauren Betts does such a great job of sealing right at a transition. And
present to hit your first three of the year.
She's picking up where she left off in the win over Princeton. She's got the hot hand right now. Oklahoma State needs to continue to find her.
Jaquez answers with a three.
Get into the paint off dribble penetration and then kick it out.
Ledger Walker finds an open path to the basket. Girardi can't hit this time, and Ledger Walker has the rebound. And of course, senior class has a little bit of a different meaning in the portal era. And that's certainly the case here for UCLA. Of course, Lauren Betts started her career at Stanford. But
understanding what her advantages are, and she's taking advantage in the biggest way.
Ledger Walker had to change her shot.
Improvement. Corey Close telling us yesterday that it's always special. Just nasty. Her ability to elevate at her short frame it never comes into play because
Betts 35, a new career high.
Line up for the champions out of the Big Ten Conference, and a nice wraparound underneath. Betts in the trail, rattles one home.
Yeah, you left side two-man game. Betts is going to be in drop coverage.
Ledger Walker leaves it off for Jaquez with the nice step through and the Len Betts.
Simple ball screen coverage.
Lob over the top and Ledger Walker off the mark. And then Charlisse gets the pick. This is UCLA's game. Push, find a shooter in transition, get a touch in the paint. Nice feed, Ledger Walker.
Right here, watch the push, wide open over here, and then you're going to see to the rim. So look where Minnesota's defense is. They're all at the level of the ball. Showing a hedge in the slot.
Hard hedge by Tonga. Ledger Walker on the drive. It's into the lane and they turn it over. Ledger Walker right back to Jaquez on the 3-on-2 break.
Play one speed.
That's able to bother the shot. One and done. Rice will leak out the other way. Kiki to the left side. The first three-pointer of the ball game. Off the bounce here, baseline battle, had it.
A team from South Dakota to the Sweet 16.
Sweet 16, yeah. Get back in it. UCLA shot 60% in that third quarter, and Kiki Rice now has 19. Christina Caramuzzi for UCLA. Getting some minutes. So's Amanda Muse for the Bruins. Three ball in there. LSU win, was able to hang with LSU on the glass, the best rebounding team in the country.
Duke plays tremendous ball pressure. You got a welcoming environment.
Ledger Walker off the bounce and a foul inside. Loss of the Kara era at Duke. So while they talk about not avenging that, they have a chance to win to herself. And it's a loose ball tracked down by the Bruins. Rice back to Ledger Walker.
Anyway, so you're already matched up with their full court man-to-man defense. It just makes sense strategy-wise with their length and their personnel.
Betts. This is a different looking Bruin team. Staff has the mismatch, tries to pull Betts away from the bucket.
Ledger foul up here if I was Kiki Rice. Just take one and not let Duke get any momentum.
Betts the other way. Duke unable to inflict damage at the other end. Nice backdoor Ledger Walker to Neepkin.
Including Duke, UConn on the men's side.
That's right. Blue Devils struggling to get the offense going, so UCLA will attack. Ledger Walker with the paint.
They've played off the low post with a backdoor cut.
Jackson will try from outside. Still wanting for her first basket. She's over. Winner to the Final Four to face either Michigan or Texas. Duga Leach. UCLA it's the last hurrah, and they are looking to extend it a little backside.
Everyone cuts to the ball. It's false action to allow the lob over the top. Put on the money by Ledger Walker.
Deep catch. And throws it away. Ledger Walker on. Exactly that, who consumes the broadcast. Here's Ledger Walker. Duga Leach. Duga, yes! Working behind Betts. Harmon hits the deck, no whistle. Neepkins was left alone, and should be called that hasn't been thus far. As Booker misses again.
I have not seen anything. I mean, there have been calls that could go either way. I mean,
Jaquez, center of the lane, gets the roll. Also over the mid-range, missed it. Mid-range, no. That's what Corey Close wants. She wants Carlton. Lost it. Ledger Walker has it. Jaquez ahead of the field, lays it in.
Then Jaquez, after the steal by Ledger Walker, running the floor once again, finishing up.
Harmon storms in, can't drop it home. Rebound hugged by Ledger Walker.
Beat them up the lane, try to prevent them from getting low position on the block.
Ledger Walker splash. Minutes here for the Bruins. Didn't play in the semis. Ledger Walker, she got it. Ocott left alone. Can't hit. Long rebound, UCLA is doing it all. Keeps it alive. Ledger Walker, no. And Raven Johnson taken away by Rice. South Carolina a little sloppy with the basketball in this third. Ledger Walker, turn it!
touch of basketball. So she watched film and got better at defense. That's why they've turned their defense around, Ryan.
No doubt, Ali. Oh, gets the rebound. Another chance here for UCLA. Ledger Walker lays. Third foul on Raven Johnson as Rice lays it in. Chip game. Jaquez, you bet! The 54-game winning streak against UConn in the semifinals.